Hello everybody. Yes, you read right. Clean up your desk, arm length canvas. What does that mean? Everybody has a little container where they're throwing everything in. Like I'll find things in the kitchen and the living room and grab them, and in my kid's bedroom, and I'll be throwing them in this container. When this container can't take it anymore, like it can't take it anymore, I start, putting the things where they're supposed to go. So I am going to clean up my desk, which is this container, get rid of it. I want to get rid of a lot of the stuff that's in here, and I'm going to use it on a canvas. Now the rules are, arm length means that you can pick something around you, but you can't get up off of your chair. You're allowed, the normal things, your paint, your mediums. You're allowed to use stencils, and you're allowed to use stamps. But this is what the meaning of this, the most important meaning of this canvas is. Cleaning up your desk, picking up the stuff that's around you. Now I'm a messy crafter, so I have things all over the place, and but I usually have it concentrated in one, if not two or three little containers going around. Because I did clean up a couple of weeks ago, I just, had this one here that in about a week's time, 10 days time, it's filled up again. So this is what we're going to do. And there's all different types of stuff in here. Let me bring you a bit closer so that way you could see. So I have this little paper that I try to stamp on. There's a mailing thing that I got with the mail. This was sent to me by somebody. Can't remember who. And the butterfly, but the butterfly is, no, I'm not going to use it on this because I have to put it on another canvas. So that's preserved for something else. These laces that I used on jelly prints that, they fell on the floor. I picked them up and I put them in here. This is a little rosary bracelet that, no, I'm not going to use that. A broken car. This little rubbery thing here that broke. A bottle cap. This thing, these I always save. That's why it's here, because I just took it off of one of the things that finished in my kitchen where the foil's on here, and I stuck it in here. Little piece of paper, a poker chip that just yesterday I had to clean out my vacuum cleaner because it was stuck in there. I noticed it wasn't sucking, and this is what the problem was. Little bottle caps. I did that thing, the alcohol inks with the markers, and in those containers, because I cleaned them all up, I divided the pencils with the markers and everything. And I found this too. Another one of those mail things. More lace. There's dice. This type of tube thing that I don't know what it is. Another piece. These were found always in that marker thing. A little chicken. This I found in my kitchen instead. Couple of days ago, and I brought it over here. Pencil sharpener, no go. I have to see if it works. What else is in here? Oh, a zipper. That's cool. There's little pieces of puzzle pieces that I did for a challenge in our group, International Crafters. This little thing that you get socks on, there's the cardboard here and it's holding the socks. That's cool too. Oh, a little pen. Is it a pen? It's kind of, oh, it's an earring. That's cool. Okay. Dice. What else is in here? This little thingamajigger too. Don't know what it is. A flower. More of those embellishments. Other caps. This thing for curtains. It would be for curtains. I'm probably not going to use that. Bottle tabs. A little piece of rickrack in velvet. A big screw. There's some stamps in here. A butterfly. Another little flower. Okay. Now you're allowed to use what you do have on your desk as well too, like things that you have around you. Like I have a little box of jelly prints and some tissue paper laying over there. Like I said, it's because I'm a very messy crafter, so I'm kind of lucky to this. You guys might be very organized and have nothing on your desk to do this. But yeah, I challenge you. If you're like me, you'll have a ball. So I've already gessoed the canvas. I don't know if this is going to be in one video, you guys. So like I said, arm's reach, right? Arm's reach. That doesn't mean that you can take your chair for a roll to another part of the room and get something. No, 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 no. No cheating. Oh, I have this little matchbox here too. And and the things I need to color the canvas, like the paints are behind me, so I'm not using those. I do have paints here beside me. But I do have right in front of me gelatos, the silks. I have some distressed paint, a couple of dabbers. I have, you know, the stamping pads, alcohol inks, embossing powders. I just might use embossing powders in this one too. So I already gessoed this, and I'm going to start doing. This is what was on my desk. This was what was on my desk. These were on my desk. That. These little tags. And I always have a book. So I'm going to use some pages as well too. So let's get started. I'll get the glue out and see what we can do. Now, we got to try to make this really interesting. I was thinking at the beginning, should we use, any kind of, like any kind of stencil we want to, yeah, where we can do a limit of stencils, like we can do maybe 2 stencils and that's it. You can't do any more than that. I'm going to scrunch this up a bit. Oh, was it folded? No, no. This is a piece of tissue paper that I did time ago. I'm going to put you guys a little bit closer. There. Because then I don't want to get off frame here. I watered this glue down too much. Okay. Here, the kids playing outside. I just finished watching Amy's video. Hi, Amy. I love listening to her chit chat. And what did I want to say here? So I'll tell her to listen to the video so I can answer her what she was saying as well too. And she was talking about the news, and yes, I'm like her. I do not watch the news, and I had said that. I think I said it a couple of times in other previous videos that I do not watch the news. I can't take the bad news. It's too hard on me. I feel bad when I hear the news. Like, yeah, if something happens, like I know that, something big happened, I will turn the TV on, but I just know that I feel terrible after that. So it's more than likely that I won't watch the news. No, I turn it on for the weather. I always want to see how the weather is. Nothing's changed here, you guys. It's still really, really hot. We're still all in short sleeves and shorts. So, yeah, Amy, neither do I. I thought I was alone. I thought, like I know there's people that watch the news all the time. And I know that it's not because they're bad people. No, at all. I just can't. I can't. I guess we're oversensitive. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And, yeah, in my other video, I had started to talk about, I was talking about my dog, Dottie, and, that she's a lab, and I did want a dog. Anyways, I would have gone to the pound to get her, and that my neighbors had this beautiful black lab that we were trying to, mate with Dottie in April, but Nothing. Dottie didn't want him, unfortunately, because I would have loved to have his puppies. Now, he is very dear to me, this dog, because I'm going to start putting these stamps down. Because he was right here next door to us, and, you know, I was always going to him and playing with him. And unfortunately, there's people here that, well, these neighbors, I've lived beside them since I've been here, 26 years. And in 26 years, I could say that they've had probably about 15 different dogs. And they've had hybrid dogs. They've spent money, like a lot of money, on these hybrid dogs. Now, I have threatened them that I would call the Humane Society, because, yeah, I have seen him hit his dogs. And what these people do is, I'm sorry, people, you guys are going to get sick hearing this, because it is a terrible, terrible thing. And Aaron, which was the black lab, I had told them when they got him, when you get tired of him, I want him. They didn't understand, and they gave him away to somebody else, but I would have taken him in right away. I would have had to fight with my husband to have him, but I would have taken him right away. So in what I was saying is, these people, they get, you know, really expensive dogs. They have spent lots of money on expensive dogs, but they get tired of them when they grow up. They don't want them anymore. So they find homes. And I'm afraid to even think this, that I think one of their dogs was even abandoned. Yeah. I have this suspicion. Now, when before Aaron, he had a beautiful Saint Bernard who was a sweetheart as well too, Hercules. And I was very, very attached to him as well too, but not as much as Aaron. It's just, when I think about it, you know, I cried so much when I found out that they gave Aaron away. Now, apparently, Aaron, once upon a time, ran away, and this guy found him, and he brought him to the vets right away. He saw that he had a microchip in his ear, and they found him that way. And, you know, this guy had told him, if you ever want to get rid of him, I will take him. No questions asked. There's no problem. I'll pay. So that's where he went. And I'm happy to know that Aaron did go to a family. Like here, he was outside. He was kept outside. There, apparently he's even kept inside. So he's probably just having a ball. He is. And yeah, but I miss him terribly. I do. He was such a sweetheart. When he would hear me outside with Dottie, he would start crying. And, oh, you know what I have here on the desk? It's on the desk, you guys. With some flowers. He would cry and cry. So I would take Dottie over there, and, you know, they would play a bit. Dottie really didn't tolerate him as much because Dottie's, you know, older than him. She's not an old dog, but he was still a puppy, you know. So, like, he wanted to play. And Dottie, you know, sometimes would get tired of him and kind of like snap at him, or you know, she would take off on me and run in the house. She said, "That's enough. I don't want to play anymore." It was funny. And he would be there so sad, saying, "Why did she leave me? I just wanted to play." Yeah, so that's the story I was telling in my other video when I said, you know, there's a story behind them. And yeah, anyways, I told them, if you guys ever get another dog, I swear to God, I am calling the Humane Society, and that's all there is to it. I said, you are not allowed to have any more dogs. And they've had beautiful German Shepherds. They've had another set of 2 Saint Bernards. Apparently they've had 4 sets of Saint Bernards, even before I got here. They've had Huskies, they've had Rottweilers, they've had what are those big white dogs called? I know them in Italian, but I don't know them in English. In Italian, they're called Marmados. They're beautiful dogs as well, too. And yeah, poor Air. I would love to go and visit him. And and see what he's up to. He'll probably remember me. I'm positive he'll remember me. I would love for him to be the father of Dottie's puppies because he is a beautiful lab. Beautiful. Beautiful. And yeah, so going back to Amy, going back to you, sweetie. You're not the only one that's having difficulty with math. They here in Italy, they have a totally different way of doing division. And I think by the way you're talking, it's become like that there too. It's a new method. I don't know. I have no idea. But I knew that I was good in math. It was one of my favorite subjects. I'm really good with numbers. I know for a fact that I had big difficulties with their division and just the way they would do them here, their math system. And I couldn't help my kids in math either. And that really bugged me because I was good in math. Let's see what I have here. I still have to cover down this corner here. Arm's length, you guys. Okay, I'm just reaching over for some tissue paper. Arm's length. I have it right here on top of me. Oh, that's pretty. Just to cover down here. Yeah, I'm not going to need all this. Somebody sent this to me. Sorry, I can't remember. But I thank you anyways. It's beautiful tissue paper. I love the glitter on here. It's gorgeous. Oh, I could have used the book pages too. Then you know what I have, you guys? A whole bunch of, actually I'll show them to you really fast because I do have them close by here. Years ago, a couple of years ago, I entered a contest to do a recycled Christmas tree. And my tree is done all with plastic bags. White plastic bags, gray plastic bags, even with some bags that had printing on them. But as long as they were, you know, of a light color. And this guy that does, what does he do? He does doors, aluminum doors, I think. Yeah. He was kind of, you know, directing us. The only guy that was in the room, because I had my friends over helping me do this tree, because we had to stick every little bag in a hole of chicken wire netting that was on the base of this tree. And it's a big tree. It's about almost 2 meters high. And he would bring me bags of plastic. This was plastic that they would find around the aluminum. It was a protective seal. And in this bag of plastic, we found these. Now, these are tobacco packs. And I have so many of them, which I would love to do something with them. Look at how cool they are. The cool printing they have. It's just beautiful. I like them a lot. So yeah, I'm planning to do something with these one day. Like put them all over a canvas and like kind of... Then I have a whole big jar of old lighters that I have been wanting to use in a big canvas too. But I think that would have to be on a piece of wood. So I might use these cigarette packs when I decide to use all these lighters that I have. Because I don't like throwing them in the garbage because of them being plastic, and I really don't know where to throw them because apparently you're not supposed to throw them in the plastic bin because they have that little piece of whatchamacallit, steel. Then I have this on my desk all the time, you guys. This is one of those photo albums that you get from the photographer. And you know what? I remember that I have a whole bunch of these, and they're good to organize your stuff in. See that? So I have all different types of stuff in here, just random stuff, that papers, cards that I made for our group as a challenge, some tissue paper that's colored differently, some paper, some doilies. You know what? I'm going to use the doilies, and there's even some jelly prints in here. Oh, and this even has modeling paste on it. Cool. Okay, for now. Yeah. Oh, look, you guys. This is Sicily. There's Sicily. Oh, there we go. So I am right here. Right here. Right? And these are the islands I was talking about in another video. I have to go to the next town, get a ferry, and go to these islands. Beautiful islands. But this is Sicily here. See? And Edie's right here. From Mixed Mediaology, she's right here in Cadagna. Close to here. This is where I go when I go to IKEA. So from here, I go all the way down here. And this is the point of the boot of Italy. Cool, huh? There was a postcard. This is not sticking down. So you guys, I'm sure that here we're going to have to do a 2-part video. And I'm sorry, I don't like 2-part videos because I notice that people lose interest in them. I hope you don't lose interest in mine. But because of drying times and everything, and the reason for that, you know, even loading up a video, it's much more faster if they're shorter as well too. But right now we're still on 21 minutes, so I'll try to go to 30 minutes, see how we do there. In the meantime, I'll start loading up the video. This will be drying, and we can go on to attaching all that stuff that I found. Okay, where am I going to put you, buddy? I'm going to rip it. And I'm going to rip the sides too. What do you guys want? It's not lunch, it's not dinner time yet. They know time, I guess, huh? Do animals know time? It's around this time that they start hovering over me because they want to eat. And there was something else that Amy was talking about too. That I wanted to mention to her. Scarlett, she's so sweet. I love hearing her voice. I do, I really do. She is so sweet. Oh, let's see here. She's a light sleeper, huh? No, my kids, once they were in bed, they were in bed. They wouldn't get up anymore. That's it. I was lucky about that. When they were babies, probably not. You know, babies are babies. Something will probably disturb their sleep and they'll wake up. Or a sore stomach or, you know. But yeah, I think Scarlett's age, they were pretty much down for the night. They wouldn't wake up anymore. And I even had problems with my kids because like up until 3 years old, I was keeping them in the crib. Our cribs are much bigger here, you guys, so I really like this. But no, I don't think I'm going to add any more here. I just want to add another piece of tissue paper along this side. And what happened to that tissue paper I just had? Oh, there was I was telling you guys that I wanted to use a stencil. By the way, I have this here too in front of me because today I received a little, you know, bomboniera, and I had the confettis in here, and the confettis were eaten naturally, and I have this, and I was thinking of using this on the canvas as well too. And what I can start doing is laying this down. You know what I'm going to use for this? I was scrounging through, I was doing a little bit of cleanup, and I knew I had some of this, but I thought it was gone. So I'm going to use this for this occasion now. You see there's still a little bit more in there, and I thought it was empty the whole time. And I'm going to use this for the lace, so that way it sticks down good. Yeah, I was kind of happy to see that. Mind you, I'm using my Transit gel medium. I'm not going to let it go to waste just because I'm not going to be using it for transfers. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. I guess I saw something that I really liked and I wanted to try it. I tried it. It was a no-go. And that's it. I would love to see what you guys are doing with the stuff that's laying around your desk. You know what, I'm not going to force this corner down. I'm just going to let it lay over, and when it's dry, let me see if I can force it down. I know I change my mind constantly. I'll get back to that later. And I think I had another little piece of lace in there. Where are you, little box? Yep, here it is. This is cool. That came off of a bomboniera too. It was so we have, the veil was around this, and I cut it away. Because see the way it kind of goes round? Yeah, I'm going to stick him in the corner here. No, I don't want glue. Ooh, going on thick there. I'm going to cut it and see if I can get another little swirl going around here. Yeah, hear that noise? They're working in my son's house today. Usually here Saturdays, nobody's working in the afternoon. My husband's store is closed in the afternoon. On Saturdays. Okay, how are we doing on time? 25 minutes. Now what I really liked were these here. These are beautiful. I really do like them. There's some small ones in here. Because this is what I'm trying to touch everything I can with glue. Let's stick a Whopper long chicken. €5.99. Where am I going to put you? Right here in the middle. This is going to be gessoed, but you know, you can probably see the colors in behind. Once I put everything down, I'll probably decide there and then what to do with it. Yeah, and I'm not sure about this anymore because of the fact that there's going to be things going down. So I'm wondering if I will attach this, but I'll attach it later. I want to see how I'm going to settle all these things down that I found on my desk in that little container, and then decide what to do. I did find here another little tag. I'll put that into. It's ripped, so it's no good for me. And in the meantime, too, I can feed these two here that they're hovering over me. She's going to start biting me, Molly. She bites me when she's hungry. Dori knows she's a sweetheart. She'll just sit by me and wait. And when I get up, she gets all up excited knowing that it's time to eat. I think I have another one here. Oh, yeah, I do. I want to get rid of them. I just want to get rid of them. Okay, when I turn off the camera, I'm going to set these things down around the edges, good. So that way, when I come back, everything will be dry. I might start attaching things and gesso it, so that way we can continue. And there we go. Okay, you guys, for now, this is all you're getting. And I'll start loading up this video so that way we can continue. And I hope you come back to watch. I hope you come back to see the finished product, because like I said, I don't like part videos. I watch them all. When somebody does part videos, I watch them all because I'm very curious to see. But I notice with me and with others as well too that sometimes I guess too, because there's so many videos to watch as well too, you know, like I got so many people that I want to watch, but sometimes like I find that I don't have the time to sit down and you know, naturally watch them all. But you know, if I miss like somebody that I usually always watch, if I miss a couple, I try to make up for that with the next couple. Because if you keep on trying to go back and catch up, you're never going to catch up that way because you have so many of them to watch. But anyways, yeah. So this is the way it looks up until now. And in the next part, I'm going to have this gessoed. Yeah, I'm going to have the things attached here and the gesso. So that way we won't lose more time in the other video. Okay, so we'll see you in a bit. Bye.